Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Quite the drop in the Dow. Not sure what triggered it. If you look at today's 5 minutes, that is a signal that we're going to start off a little lower again tomorrow. However, going back to the 3-month, look how far we are from the 20 SMA. So I'm thinking, or Alan's thinking, we may start off lower, but I have a feeling that buyers are going to come in. I don't think that this was a signal that the market is looking to continue to sell off. So we'll see. We'll see how it's going. Have quite a lot of things going on. Alan posted today about the app, and if you look at all those puts. Puts all around the board, except for gold. Gold was up, XOM was up, and if you look at the app and you click on it, it'll tell you when stocks trigger short, when they close above the 5-minute low, and if they trigger short again, and use these alerts to trade. Like I said, XOM was up, and interesting note, the call volume on XOM. So this would tell you that there's more buying coming. However, this extension away from the 20 SMA is telling you that we may look to retrace. And XOM has a pattern of coming up towards 60, retracing, coming up towards 60, retracing. So the air's getting thin up here for XOM. I know Alan has some thoughts on what he thinks dropped the market. Not sure if he's going to share those or not. But he's kicking himself for not paying too close attention to the Jewish calendar. So with that, I'll turn it over to Alan and get his thoughts on the market.
Yeah, good evening. I had two things that pondered me. The first one was September 20th. And obviously it's my birthday. We saw a huge drop on the Dow September 20th. You see it right there. I'm usually more on top of this. I was out of town. This is the beginning of Sukkot. Sukkot, people of the Hebrew faith do not trade at the beginning of Sukkot. So I don't know why. I didn't even think anything about it. I was away. And
too busy having fun at Disney.
I was having fun at Disney. And usually Sukkot does not start to the first or second week of October. So I don't know. It's been, I'll call it COVID. It's just that nothing seems to be normal right now. So the next holiday that I missed, and I didn't even think about that either, was which I posted on the website, was Simchat Torah. Simchat Torah is a day that all the Torahs are pulled out of the Ark of the Covenant, Old Testament, and where they celebrate and they close all businesses for basically 2 days. It started on 27th, it ends on the 29th. I find it fascinating that we made it at the 20-day simple moving average, and then we dropped. I didn't see this coming, but then again, I wasn't on top of my Jewish holidays. So I think that had a lot to do with it. Now, there is a couple things buzzing out there, and then there's a lot of talk. And the biggest talk is about the raising the corporate taxes. You raise corporate taxes 10%. A corporation's not going to go ahead and drop 10% on the profit because they're trying to keep profit for their shareholders. All they're going to do is they're going to cut costs at 10%. I don't have to go ahead and explain to you how you cut costs at 10%. You cut overhead. That means people. So this is going to have a reverse effect that everybody thinks it's going to have, because then you're going to have middle-class taxpayers that probably are going to be out of the payroll system. Now, I don't know. This is just what normally happens. And I just explain it, and this, because this is what you're seeing, I think is going to happen in the future, a market reaction, if this $3.5 trillion thing goes through. But this is just my thinking, which could be completely wrong. But when we saw the tax increase last time, this is what I remember seeing. So I don't rely a lot on what happens unless you can pinpoint to an event that causes it to happen, which is what I just did with these Jewish holidays, Jewish celebrations, Jewish holidays. But with that said, the 5-minute app told you all this. So I was in all put positions, and because the app said to, because really you can't tell who's buying or selling. So the cool thing is we're getting real close. I know a lot of people are bugging me, want the app. I want to go ahead and explain how you use the app. I want to go ahead and give you how I use the app. When I use the app, it's been flawless. I've been dead on all the time, but you have to go ahead and use it appropriately. The way you do it is when it triggers something. Let's go ahead and look at, I think these are Brian's times.
Right, these are central.
Yeah, so you have game trigger to put at 9:50. You had, I guess the reason I say that, it's very important that you buy the put when it tells you to buy the put. And then you put a stop on, because it's very essential, because if you don't get in at the right time, you're not going to make any money. It's very essential you get in and then you supervise the trade and watch it. So he's bringing up game right now. You can see where it told you to buy. And the thing is you stayed with the trade, and you should have sold at 222 or thereabouts. So the point of the matter is that this app does what no other app does. It actually tells you what to buy and the time to buy it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find the triggers for game.
The funny thing is we've been battling with Brian. We want to do this app $37.50 a week. I'm like, are you crazy? Brian's like, well, I think we should do 300 a week. And I said, no, Brian, we want to make this, so it's anybody can afford this. $37.50 a week. It's like nothing. It's, you go ahead and look at it. It's nothing. $37.50 a week. We have more into that in the technology and the software. So, but this is what we're working on. We're working on it because we want you to be successful. That's why I wrote a book. I want you to be successful. I want you to make it as a trader. I don't want you to lose money for your family. This is all about making money long-term and have a game plan.
Right, sounds good. And hopefully within a week or so, that app will be on the Google Play Store. Sorry, all you Apple phone fans. That one will come soon, and hopefully get to the App Store as well. But we started with Android, and like I said, it's been over a year-long process. It's been nurtured like a baby, so to speak, and we're finally getting ready to introduce it to the world. So
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna let you go, Brian.
sounds good.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night. All right, and we'll see what happens on the market tomorrow.
Yep. Play by the 5 minute. So
Yeah.
have a good night, everyone.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.